So guys, I've got a few missions today. I'm going to get this watering system run all the way around. I'm going to make some wires to stick in and support it, because I've got to go like that here and here, and also here obviously. They can stay in for a minute because my cucumbers are going here. I've got to get my tomatoes out, at least if they're not in ground in the tubs. I've got to get them out of the cellar. I'm going to pull the rest of them radishes. Some are good, some are just trying to start to put to seed now. I'm going to leave that for a minute. If not, I'll transplant it. I've got a place to transplant it and we'll use it up. And I've been doing a bit of planting, but I'll show you what I've got on with. I've got to get my bean trellises sorted as well, because I've got 3 types of beans this year. The Cherokee Trail of Tears, Norwegian monastery beans, which I always grow, and the Congo from Bill and Val at 2 Plots of Heaven. So I'm going to be interested to see how they are. It'll be another heirloom variety that I can keep going, hopefully. Gonna have a go at this now. Just get the rest of the stuff out. All that stuff up there, look. I have got some brassicas in. So some of them are going to my father-in-law. I've got a lot of lettuce which I can plant. I've been muscling it in different places, because although I do pick and come again, I can always take heads as well, you know. So I'll just show you what I've got. I went out and bought some more of these fittings, so I should have enough for at least 2 a bed. That's the plan. I'll put a new battery in the timer, and as I say, I'll get on with it. So that's that. It's a total loop. Tidy that up there. That's how much I've got left out of 20 metres. I cut the first 6 inches off that because it's got some native bees living in it. Obviously I work from the other end, so there's native bees in both ends of that. So I'll leave that somewhere nice for them so they can hatch out. But I'm just going to get a quick test. So they're all working to a varying degree. One or two's a bit slow. That one, that's an old one. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'll close them all up and then blast the ones that are running slow, so that they've got all power coming to them. I'm not sure how much pressure it's got, but it should sort it out. That should clean them out. New ones are running lovely, but I can always turn pressure down on them as well to increase pressure at the other end, obviously. So here's very calcium works, so that's a bonus. I'm going to leave it running. These beds have had no water, so I'm going to leave that running, give them a little bit of a chance to get some water in them, and finish making the rest of them little holders just to hold the pipes where I want them, and I'll come back to you later. I'll just show you these before I go outside. These are the Aztecs, little purple flowers, very pretty. Sort out what's going where with them as well, because some of them are going in greenhouse, most of them are going in greenhouse, but I will possibly try some outside as well. But everything's like full in flower, which should give me a start. Not seen any peppers forming yet as such. But we have pollinators in there, although I've had peppers form without any help in here. And the reason I've got to get my tomatoes out is because all my cucumbers and the Korean melons have come, they've done really well, and some of them have got to go in greenhouse. Well, obviously the cucumbers, I've got loads and did really well with them. I've got 3 types, so I'll show you what I'm thinking and go through my tomatoes as well. So I hope you can see that. Obviously they're all numbered. Yeah. One at Crimson Crush can go out. I've got to plant them Korean melons in here as well. So, but I've got 3 beef tomatoes and the cold tomato from Dale. I've got the Crimson Crush from Nigel and the Hillbilly Beefs from Rod Halliwell. The yellow tomatoes from Halva, they've got to go in here. I've got Miller Floor that possibly can go out. I might put one in here and try and single stem it to see how we go. But I'm thinking my peppers are mostly going on that side. This is where my cucumbers are going to go. The melons are going to grow quite tall, so I'm probably going to put the melons in there, and I'll look what rest I can get in my with my tomatoes in. I might put some tomatoes on that side yet, I don't know. The thing is, I'll have to clear that shelf. But that's not a huge deal. But that's where we're thinking peppers there, sort of thing. And I've also got to put a few strings up, just so I can tie stuff up, you know, when needed. Just pull them. Have a look. It's just about going, but I'll take what's good. I'm still good at quail. Extra lettuce. I move that lettuce. I'm just give it a quick look and I'll show you after I've done with these. These are beef tomatoes. They're the ones from Dale. They only got up to about 4 foot tall, so I've put them over there. Like I say, I want room for them Korean melons. So they're my beefs. Get rest what's got to go in there. And then that side will be my peppers. I've got some cucumbers that'll go outside. I'll show you. I'll give you a quick look at garden as well, just to show you what's going on there. But when I've planted all these, I'm going to water them in with watering can first. Make sure that these beds have got plenty of water in them, because, like I say, they haven't had a drop of water all winter, apart from where I've had some stuff growing. And I've just give that a little bit of cow muck in there. You know what I mean? Because they need some now. So that's them in. I've just noticed I only had 2 Crimson Crush. I did put them inside, but this one it's got no growing tip. It had a leaf and then another leaf. Planted it, see what it does. If there's nothing, when I pinch a runner out off that one, hopefully that one will survive, but I'll pinch a runner out off it and then do it as a cutting. That's not a problem. Just notice these, which ones are these called? These are some from Dale. Just obviously planted them deep and pulled the bottom leaves off. But number 25, the cold tomato, now they went in a lot later than them, and these are actually showing some buds on both plants. I think 1 or 2 others might be as well. They're also the early tomatoes from Dale, so the early ones are actually showing buds already. But that's that. And what I've got left here, spares, I've got the house tomatoes, I've got some tumbling toms which will go outside, and a yellow cherry called Miller Floor. So again, I've got to look now where and what, but I usually put them behind the shed. I'll show you what's going on in garden. I've got to go and pick one of them things up. It's 4 o'clock. I've got to go and pick one of them adapters up for watering system. I've just watered them right in. Them, I've had, well, four cans between them, so that'll just hydrate that water, the soil up that's in there. But I'll pick an adapter up for the water system. The plastic one degraded, as I said, or if I didn't say, the plastic one degraded. Up there is the overwintering potato. It's a Charlotte. These are turnips, and that'll the beetroot what I had in greenhouse. They're them lettuce what I took out of greenhouse. Yeah. Put them there, keep harvesting them. And then there's peas. I've got to sort out my beans. I've had an harvest off this today and off that other one, the green broccoli, and then that's purple sprouting. That's the first harvest we've had off that. And here I've got some brassicas, and put some more brassicas in. But I did, I said, oh, so much lettuce. I stuck some lettuce in between. That'll get picked off and or cut before. And I'm going to show you my mess now. I've got a lot of cute winter squash. I'm probably going to plant a couple of winter squash up here. That might be the Cinderella squash, and run them all the way up here. We're all covered, but dogs keep digging it up because of voles underneath it. So I've got to do something with that. And I've got the Hubbard, the big Hubbard, and the big Cinderella. Put them there to grow up there. Train them up there. I might get one up the other side at garden. And radishes have started to come, look. No showing carrots yet. And then I'm going to get 4 smaller squash in here, including spaghetti squash. Although I might go another spot on the other side of the garden for a spaghetti squash as well. And then I'll just plant them 4. It's going to be sorting out, but again, dogs looking for the voles. Great, eh? And before I forget, here I'm going to put some pickling cucumbers from Finland from Rob. So they'll go in there, probably put 3 in that, and put a bit of jute around it. Hey jute! Let's see how we go. Corn's got to go in, probably there. I've got some space, I've got some yak on as well where I've got to plant. I've got some space. I can also put some more of the brassicas down behind them purple sprouting. And maybe look where I'm going to put the yak on. I don't want it to overpower everything. It gets big and it is a bit of a novelty plant. And again, before I do go, that's where the rest of my tomatoes will go. I might put a couple of buckets on there with tumbling tomatoes in it. I've got a lot of spares, but they'll go back in the grow room downstairs just to make sure I have got some in case there's a frost. We're not due anything lower than a 9 at night. So, now I will leave you. It's nice to be nice.